Yo, internet, what's good? Welcome back to my channel. Today I really wanted to talk about the G4 situation, that whole deal with Frosk and everything. And pretty much, like ever since I first covered it and whatnot, with the whole thing of her giving her embarrassing meltdown and everything, a few things have popped up. And this is just a small little recap, like over the main thing that I'm talking about today, right? Because after her meltdown and whatnot of her doing her thing, or at least her trying to talk about sexism in gaming because people didn't find her as bangable as Olivia Munn and Morgan Webb, apparently people went on to kind of voice their concerns. G4 was pretty much bleeding subs, like at that point. It stopped now, I believe, because like she's kind of moved on and like that they've somehow found a way to kind of like mend the bleeding and whatnot, so they're gaining subs again. But I tried to go onto her page and whatnot, and there's a treat for that later.
Buy my book! Buy my book! Buy my book!
Just to kind of like read a few of her tweets, and I had to go back to because this is the Yellow Flash's channel and whatnot. Check out his channel. He's amazing at what he does, giving a bunch of news, man, about comics and gaming and a lot of media today. But pretty much, she went on to tweet this to all those drama farming YouTubers. You can always reach out to my agent if you'd like to schedule a discussion. Now, honestly, the cool thing about this is, or at least the more interesting thing about this, was that, of course, Yellow Flash, Vera Dark Star, Star Wars Girl, Geeks and Gamers, The Quartering, like a lot of gaming news sites and whatnot, or at least channels, they reached out to this because she linked a email to her supposed agent, and then they all reached out to try and like garner a interview, and they was talking about, hey, listen, this is my channel, I stream at this time, come in. I don't think they all did it, but I know that Yellow Flash, like he did in this video specifically, he did talk about, hey, this is like my channel, I do this, I do that, this is the schedule that I stream, come on and we can have a conversation. So pretty much turns out that the email in which that she linked wasn't real. It was fake, right? So people had to go onto her channel and find the actual link to her agent, got in touch with him, and then she went on to tweet this. Okay, I told my agent to pick the biggest of those applied. Super excited to get on a call with these people and watch them backpedal on all the vile trash talk, saying they wrote a respectful email after some of those videos is wild. Well, wild. They overblow everything for clicks. Now, you would expect someone who pretty much is like, yo, I'm trying, man, to get this conversation out. I want them to understand where I'm coming from. You think that they wouldn't do this, of saying, yeah, I'm just gonna go on to the channels with the biggest subs and have the conversation versus just having the conversation in general. She doesn't want to have this conversation, and I kind of give it up to Camelot 331 and whatnot for saying, so you're clout chasing, of course, of course. That's what she's doing this whole time. She lives in LA, so pretty much the whole reason for her to even do this in the first place is that basically she understands that this little agenda of her blowing up on Twitter and whatnot, because again, she doesn't really care that G4 was losing subs because of it. She doesn't care. Her whole deal is like, hey, listen, as long as I'm getting paid, as long as I'm getting like my own form of like recognition, then hey man, like who really cares? You know what I'm saying? Like as long as it's about me, you know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of where Froskurinn is coming from. But again, but I know a lot of folks are asking, or at least the thought is popping up in your mind, why am I going onto a Yellow Flash video to see some tweets of somebody, which that you can easily just go to their Twitter and just pull up? Well, here we are on Frosky's up on Frost's YouTube channel. I mean, her Twitter account. This is her Twitter account. This is what I see when I scroll down. Okay, got tweets. These are from 19 hours ago, 20 hours ago, 19, 20. This is on the 26th. Oh, what's this? Tweet has been deleted. Deleted. The last one is October 11th, 2020. So pretty much she went on to literally nuke her entire Twitter account and get rid of every single tweet, which that was about like 3 days ago. Like 2-3 days ago, they are all gone. So pretty much everything, man, regarding the of us talking about, hey, listen, you wanna do the interview to how, man, she feels about gamers, all this other stuff, all of it is gone. So pretty much you can't find anything about it. Now for as silly as this is, I mean, this just tells me like that, yeah, like this was all for the clout. Like that's just what this was. You know what I'm saying? Like pretty much you were doing it just to see, hey, listen, will they actually listen to me and all this other stuff? And it's like, of course they're gonna try and garner like an email from you. Of course they're gonna want to talk to you. But again, it's this thing where it's like, well, hey, I was just testing the waters to see what was possible, and so on and so forth. So, you know, so now she's gone. We don't have to worry about her anymore. But there is one thing like that I do want to end this off with, is that pretty much TBH, right? The black guy, when she was giving her she was giving her little rant and whatnot, when he was on the sidelines going, you tell him, Frost, you do this. I'm like, listen, I don't know why he was even like doing that, because again, I understand TBH. Like I've been subbed to his channel for quite a while now. I think I was subbed back before he changed his name. But even then, right, I was like, why are you even talking about this? But then again, it kind of hit me to where that, because of course, you know, people kind of went back and they looked through his channel and whatnot, and they saw him doing live streams and him talking about having sex with girls and whatnot, and girls having sex, which is different when you get your own apartment, and pretty much talking to women, and you know what I'm saying, and like just shooting game and all this other stuff. I mean, like, we've had these conversations with him, or at least we've seen him have these conversations, and honestly, you know, it is what it is, right? Because again, this is him because he didn't think that he would be on G4TV. Now, I look at this now, and I'm like, well, I understand why he did what he did, because of the simple fact of, back in those days, pretty much his only deal was yo, I gotta make an interesting Twitch channel, right? Or an interesting YouTube channel, because he does a lot of game reviews and everything, which again is fine. But when you're on TV and you are put in that position, at that point you got something to lose because you're on TV. So, hey, listen, if I lose my job, this job, a dream job in which I had to be a host on XPlay, then yeah, you will say anything to keep that position, especially when your boss is out there tweeting things, man, about Republicans, and he won't stop. So of course, you know what I'm saying, I get where he's coming from. Does it make it right? Of course not. Does it make it like does that make him sort of hypocritical? Obviously. But at the same time though, it's like, you know, what she's saying, she's talking about you too. You should have checked her then. But that is what I gotta say. I mean, hey, that is what it is. But as far as what I know, I found the TBH part like of this entire deal funny because it's just silly. But other than that, you know, Frost said like Frost is gone and she's doing whatever it is like that she's doing. But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next John Gravy. Oh, look at that, man. Like, she's not a G4 host. Oh, wait a second. She still is. She's still a G4 host. United Talent Agency. Oh, boy. Oh, and G4, said G4TV Sports. Oh, nice. But I'll see you guys on the next John Graves show. I'm out.